Here's a little business application problem. It's important to be able to do these kind of problems because later on we'll be doing calculus involving these. So let's just make sure we understand what's going on here. So the total cost in dollars of producing Q units of some product is, C of Q is 30Q squared plus 400Q plus 500. So write an expression for, there's going to be one part here, 2 parts on the next slide. The total cost of producing 20 units. Well, that just is total cost of producing 20 units. This up here tells us the total cost of producing Q units. So these are the exact same thing except that this has Q and this has 20. So let's plug in Q is equal to 20 here. So C of 20 is 30 times 20 squared plus 400 times 20 plus 500. So crunch this out if you like. I guess I can crunch this out. Let's see, there would be 3 zeros and 12,000 plus, let's see, 8,000 plus 500. So that's $20,500 here. Okay. The next question is, what's the cost to produce the 20th unit? So this isn't asking the total cost of producing all 20 units. This is producing the 20th unit itself. Well, how do we think about this? Well, if we want to produce 20 units, we're assuming we're producing them like one at a time. And so we've already produced 19 units. And then we want to produce one more unit to get to 20. So we've spent C of 20. This is the cost that we've done to get to, to produce all 20 units. But before we produce the 20th unit, we had already produced the first 19. How much did it cost to produce the first 19 units? C of 19. So this is the total cost to produce the first 19 units. This is the total cost to produce the first 20 units. Subtract the 2 from each other. This is the cost to produce unit number 20 and only unit number 20. And so the answer here would be, I guess we computed this to be 20,500 minus C of 19, 30 times 19 squared plus 400 times 19 plus 500. And what's the important thing I need to do here? Put all of that inside the parentheses to make it clear that we're subtracting all of this. This is C of 20, this is C of 19. And the last thing we have to do here, what's the initial setup cost? Well, let me tell you what the answer is and then we'll think about why it makes sense. Let's compute C of 0. C of 0 is going to be 30 times 0 squared plus 400 times 0 plus 500. 30 times 0 squared is 0, 400 times 0 is 0, plus 500. The answer here, C of 0 is 500. $500. So what's the interpretation of this? Why does it make sense that it costs, $500 to produce 0 units? Shouldn't it cost $0 to produce 0 units? Well, think about this. Suppose that you're owning a factory. Okay, if you want to start your own factory, you've got to build the factory, you've got to buy equipment, you've got to do all of that stuff before you've made a single, unit of your product. That's the initial setup cost. This is why, the answer here is 500. And we shouldn't be too surprised then that that answer is actually bigger than 0.